Conference by at least 2 points that I'm going to have on this list. Philadelphia is sitting at 5th place right now in the Eastern Conference, 6.5 games behind Milwaukee. All right, to the number 6 team. This was the number 7 team last week. I have the Boston Celtics. Celtics up to number 4 in the East, a half game above Philadelphia. They lost last night, but have won 8 of their last 10 games and have a plus 6.8 point differential. That's the second best in the Eastern Conference and the third best overall in the NBA. Arguably, they're the best team in the Eastern Conference, but right now I have them listed at number 6 overall. All right, to number 5. This team dropped 2 spots from last week. A Western Conference team. I have the Denver Nuggets. Denver is sitting at number 2 in the West, only a game and a half behind Golden State, even as good as they've been, for number 1, and they're 2 games in front of Oklahoma City for the number 2 spot. They have lost back-to-back games, but won 7 of their last 10, and they have a plus 5.0 point differential on the season. Great home team. I'd like to see a little bit more of them on the road. We'll see how that goes tonight when they play the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, to number 4. This team was number 5 last week. They move up. Big trade yesterday. They've played fantastic recently. I have the Toronto Raptors. Winners of 3 straight games, 7 of their last 10, and a plus 5.6 point differential on the season. One of the best defensive teams in the league. They're playing awesome. Number 2 in the East, just a game and a half out of first place. Big trade yesterday for Marc Gasol. He instantly becomes their second best player. Kawhi Leonard has been awesome all season. They haven't overused him. They've been getting a lot of production out of Danny Green. Kyle Lowry is playing fantastic, and in the playoffs, I'd imagine he's going to play even better because he's just a defensive stud. I love the Toronto Raptors right now. I have them at number 4 overall. Okay, number 3. There is a team that dropped 1 spot from last week. I have the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are in 3rd place in the Western Conference, 3.5 games behind Golden State, 2 games behind Denver for 2nd place. They've won back-to-back games in 9 of their last 10 games. The team is really coming together well. A plus 5.4 point differential on the season. Again, one of the best defensive teams in the league. And they can do it from a lot of different directions. Obviously, Paul George is averaging over 28 points per game this season. He's having an MVP quality season. Russell Westbrook is averaging a 21-point, 11-11 triple-double. Literally, that's what he's averaging right now. Steven Adams is a great player down low. Jeremy Grant with 20 points last night. They can do a lot of different things. I love Oklahoma City. To number 2, this team moves up 2 spots from last week. The Milwaukee Bucks. They are number 1 in the Eastern Conference, winners of 5 straight games. That's the longest winning streak in the Eastern Conference, and I think the current longest winning streak in the NBA overall. 9 of their last 10 games they've won, and they have a plus 10.2 points per game differential. That's number 1 in the league, I do believe, by almost 3 points, 2.5 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo, obviously they get Nikola Mirotic. This team is the front runner to win the Eastern Conference Finals. I love the Milwaukee Bucks. And number 1, surprise, surprise, the same team as last week. We've got the Golden State Warriors. Golden State, first place in the Western Conference, a game and a half in front of the Denver Nuggets. They have, I believe, the second best record in the NBA at 38-15. I believe about a game behind Milwaukee. They've also won back-to-back games. They've also won 9 of their last 10 games, and I believe like 13 of their last 14. Playing as good as they have all season, probably better than they have all season. Everybody's healthy. I would expect them to beat any team in the NBA in a 7-game series right now. Plus 7.7 point differential for them. That's going to be the best in the Western Conference by almost 3 points. And the second best in the NBA overall. My number 1 team is the Golden State Warriors. Alrighty. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. If you agree, disagree, let me know. Reach out on social media. Once again, on Facebook, that's Intelligent Thoughts. We got a page there. On Twitter, it's Intelligent Tho1. Intelligent THO and the number 1 on Twitter. Love to hear from you there. And Intelligent B Thoughts on Instagram. Be the word. Intelligent B Thoughts on Instagram. Until next week, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend and enjoy the games. I love you.